like nothing like my mother.
No money. No, I
In 5 days of first receiving these advice or grants and information, you must provide written proof to the court that an application for assistance has been submitted and processed. Housing assistance and rental assistance may be obtained through the Department of Health and Human Services, commonly known as DHHS. They can be reached at their phone number of 1-877-696-6775 or through mibridges.mish.gov. Assistance may also be obtained by contacting Housing Access for Washington County, commonly known as HAWK.
Yeah.
HAWK can be reached at their phone number, area code 734-961-1999. Additional assistance is also available through Washington County Veteran Services. Their phone number is area code 734-973. Also, you may obtain housing assistance and other resources through coordinated entry resources. Their phone number is 734-6748. You do not need a judgment to obtain assistance from any of these agents. The summons and complaint are sufficient. You have a right to reach an agreement outside of Michigan, and local community dispute resolution programs are a possible resource. Washington County Dispute Resolution Center can be reached at their phone number of area code 734-794-2125. To protect your credit and future rental possibilities, your case may be resolved by raising conditional dismissal in lieu of a judgment, if that is approved by all the parties in the court.
I'd love to, possibly, but I can't. I'm late for dinner.
It is important that you understand these rights. If you have any questions, please feel free to address the court during your meeting.
We're gonna talk, like, really talk forever. Yeah, sure, half an hour. Because of the fog.
Before Kevin arrives, we should probably get on the same page about the servants and how they're going to evolve or not, in case he asks.
I just want Anthony to raise Cedric. Old school servant stuff. I want him to be able to defend himself, fight when he needs to fight, with the servants by his side. I don't want to get killed by a goalie.
First of all, don't say that out loud. And second of all the goonies were killed by cops. If baby Anthony was going to be a gang member, he'd be in constant danger from cops.
He was going to face the same kind of harassment as a political activist, or whatever you want the sweetwater servants to be.
So I would say, but clearly we're not going to see an eye on that. So maybe when Kevin gets here, we don't focus on the servants. Instead, we appeal to him as a compassionate human being and tell him we want to avoid an expensive, drawn-out legal battle.
I just paid this month's bill.
Probably I'll get some handles.
So I'm still teaching here, obviously, but I'm also a part-time deputy, working with my dad. What happened to Broadway? That was a pipe trade. Then you and you never got back together? No. Full disclosure, I'm moving home in custody, but I'll tend to tell you. That's a tough situation. What about you? Regale me with stories from the open road, which I had some. I got laid off from the trucking company when the Lonely Highway shut down.
It's saying private.
My dad recently got out of prison, so I've been living with him and rehabilitated. Then here we are, back at Riverdale High. Kevin, I know I bailed on you after that horrible night when my dad dressed as the gargoyle king, tried to scare us while we were having sex for the first time. Yes, I remember that. Hard to forget. Traumatized me for life, to be honest. Anyways, I've always kind of regretted the unfinished business between us. Which unfinished business, specifically? Sorry, it's okay. I was feeling it too. I just need to send a quick text to someone.
Sorry, don't think I can make it tonight because of the fog. Rain check. Rain check. You're new. I never do this. He bailed on me. He bailed on marriage and bailed on the family. And I was suing us for custody. Why are we trying to make life with him?
For Anthony's sake, Hughes. What are you doing? Where are you going?
Where did you come going? I'm gonna handle this my way, on my terms.
Look, it's good. It's a appeal meeting of Kevin. It's not gonna make the problems go away.
I want this settled, Tony.
It will be soon. And if Kevin doesn't want to work this out between us, then we'll battle it out in court. If you need to get personal and dirty, then we will. But I need you here with me, Banks. Not arrested again. You really didn't need to. He needs his father. So please stay with us. Me. Is this one out there? Hello? Hello? Hello, is someone there? Do you need help? Hello? Okay.
Oh my god, I thought I saw it. What? Nothing, I'm gonna just a trick, I guess. You're careful.
Auntie, dinner is served. Auntie? Therefore, I am mother. You evil.
14th District Court, County of Washtenaw, State of Michigan is now in session. All those having business before the court drawing here, the Honorable Judge J. Cedric Simpson presiding.
Good morning. Court does call the case of Arbor Woods versus Lacey Horn.
Good morning, Your Honor. City Council, 86 for the plaintiff.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Lacey Horn, can you unmute and state your name, please?
Lacey Horn Jr.
Okay, thank you. All right, this is a termination action.
Yes.
Counsel?
Your Honor, this is a termination of tenancy case based on discharge of a firearm inside of the community.
Do you feel that?
All right. And sir, what do you have to say to that?
Okay, can you say that again? I didn't hear what she said.
It's regarding discharge of a firearm in the community.
Well, that's what I'm being terminated for?
That is what they're indicating to me, sir.
Okay, I did not discharge a firearm.
So you're claiming that it didn't happen that way, or we're at least in a way in which you're responsible.
See, I'm not
Is that correct?
responsible for a
Oh, okay.
firearm.
All right. Are you going to be represented by an attorney on this matter?
I contacted legal aid and they were supposed to get back with me. I think they called me yesterday, but I didn't get the message until early this morning.
Okay. Well, what I will do is I'll adjourn this out a week to allow that to happen. So, hang on.
Okay.
So I'll adjourn it out a week to the 2nd. All right, sir?
August the 2nd,
Yes, August the 2nd, 2024 at 1 p.m. And that will be in person, sir, for you. Okay?
1 p.m. at your courtroom?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good enough.
All righty. Thank you.
Okay, thank you much.
Arbor Woods versus Tammy Fuller.
Sydney Fontanelle for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Tammy Fuller or David Fuller?
Anyone who can hear me, this is Tabitha.
There is no response. You do have the second service. If you'd like to raise your right hand to proceed. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Thank you. There is rent to retain of $3,220.45, court costs of $240, for a total of $3,460.45. And I would request a default judgment to enter with writ to issue in 10 days.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that is by default. For possession, redemption amount is in the amount requested with the writ to issue 10 days.
Thank you, Your Honor. I will see you at 12 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am. Take care. Barnes and Barnes versus Tiana Cooper and Ryan Weston.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ellis Friedman for the plaintiff.
Tiana Cooper.
All right. Do you have a camera, ma'am?
Yes.
Well, she's doing that. What is the claim in this case?
Total 1360.
1360.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's inclusive of cost.
Correct.
All right. And Ms. Cooper, what do you have to say about that?
I just fell behind. The other person I was living with lost his job, so it's just me paying all the bills. I will be able to get that paid by the 6th of August.
The 6th of August?
Yes.
All right. Are you going to pay anything this upcoming week?
I don't get paid again until then.
Taking stock.
I can try to make a payment towards it. I just made $1,000
Oh,
payment.
you don't get paid until the 6th of August?
Correct.
They're all scary places and their safety and
Well,
yes.
guess you're entitled to an adjournment to the 2nd, but that won't do us any good. And I do not have the 9th nor the 16th available, Mr. Friedman. Well, I do. The 16th, we have a limited docket. On the 9th, I have, okay. Let's do this then. I'll put this on a limited docket I have for the 9th. You're gonna pay the entire balance, ma'am, are you gonna pay August rent?
So I'm back on, so I'd be paying July's, and then August would be due on the 10th.
I need to rest.
August, say again?
So I would pay the 13 for July, and then by the 10th of August, then our lease again.
Welcome to Riverdale today.
By the 10th of August?
Yes, I re-signed the lease the 9th, I believe.
Riverdale's new mayor, Percival Payne.
All right. Here's what I'll do.
Percival is Riverdale.
You're gonna pay the 1360, right, by the 6th of August?
Correct.
All right, I'll adjourn this out then to August 9th, 2024 at 1 p.m. Check out, pay. If it's not paid, I'm just giving them a judgment for the full amount. You understand that?
I understand. Thank you.
Thank you. Arlington Barnes versus Tyree Lockett.
Ellis Friedman for the plaintiff.
Tyree Lockett or Terry Lockett?
Sorry, Lockett.
Okay, you need to turn on your camera. Mr. Friedman, what is the claim in this case?
Terry Lockett.
The total is 210605. 210605.
05. All right. And Mr. Lockett, what do you have to say about that?
The current bill on there is 1505.99.
Say again?
My current bill is 1505.99 with the August month rent due next month at 1275.
Okay. Right now, they have inclusive of court costs, $2,106.05. So my question to you two is how you're going to get this paid?
But you overheard me thinking.
It's already been paid, most of it already.
So how much have you paid?
I paid $18.75 last night.
Okay, you paid $18.75 last night. How much is your monthly rent?
$12.75.
$12.75? All right. So if I adjourn this out for them to check that, it looks like you probably didn't get the court costs paid on this. So you're gonna need to get the court costs paid. So whatever the difference between the 2106 and the 1875 you paid, you gotta get that paid. But if I adjourn it out, your August rent is gonna click in. So what are your plans to pay the August rent?
I'll be able to pay the August rent on time. My problem is just in the summer and what I've been asked to communicate with the leasing office is just to my scholarship disbursement for football comes in a little later and we get less money in the summer. So I have to,
Okay.
get money elsewhere to try and help pay.
That's what you use to pay your rent. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so so you're getting less money during the summer, but when does your scholarship disbursement come in? September? Is that when it picks back up?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for August, so we got to get you, basically to get these court costs paid, get you through August, and then you should be good come September, right? Is that what you're looking at?
Yes.
Okay. So, whatever the difference in that is 2106 and the 1875, 25, about 200 bucks or so, less than. When do you think you can get that in? So you get yourself clear through July, and I'll work with you, or we'll work with you trying to get you through August. But
I mean, so far right now, I've been able to pay off the June and July late fees because it's been hard to catch up with all the late fees. That's why I kind of try to communicate the late payments I'm gonna have with the college disbursements coming in later.
Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. When's the next time you're gonna have a payment?
In September.
You won't have anything until September. Is that what you're telling me?
No, I will still be able to, with like family members and stuff, like I'm gonna be able to pay because they're aware that I won't be able to pay like the August rent. So like I'm gonna get help with that. But yes.
Okay, you just don't know. You don't know how much yet.
Yes. I don't know.
Okay. Let's do this. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put you on that docket that I have on the 9th. On August 9th. At 1 p.m. Talk to your family, figure out so that when we come back, you can tell me what you think you're going to be able to do or what you can get paid. And let's try to get it structured, get you tied over to September, okay?
Okay.
Okay. You play at Eastern?
Yes, sir.
What position?
Wide receiver.
I've really been trying to see this whole thing from
Really?
you, but sadly, I can't.
Yes,
I watched Eastern. I didn't think they threw the ball.
We will this year.
Yo, okay, so it's going to start up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can look for you.
Oh yeah, number 3.
Number 3.
Yep.
All right, hold on a second. Alan, write that down. Number 3. And if he drops it, we're gonna rush the field or something. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Now, obviously, you two are related. So you're a receiver. What do you do? Nothing?
No, I'm a receiver too.
Oh, so they got 2 of you.
Yeah, we both play receiver.
So what's your number?
I'm number 80.
You're number 8. These 3, you're 8.
80.
80.
Yep, 80.
So I got 3 and 80.
Yep.
Something tells me we took a vote here. We think 80 had dropped the ball. 3, you're good. I think you probably got good hands. All right. All right, gentlemen. We'll see you on the 9th. Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
Barnes and Barnes versus Carmen Pope. And Mihai Pope. Carmen Pope. I need you to unmute and turn your camera on, please.
Italian public library. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you and we can see you. Mr. Friedman, how much is owing on this?
1470.
1470. Okay. Ms. Pope, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I am working with Hawk and I have an appointment with them on Monday.
On when? You broke up there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have an appointment with them on Monday.
On Monday?
Yes.
Okay, and how much is your monthly rent?
$1,145.
Okay, so you're gonna be somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 or 2,600.
How much?
Well, when August clicks in, you're gonna be around the 2,600 number.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so, have you put in an SER?
No, I plan on doing that today or this weekend because she told me that for the meeting.
Right. So you got to put that in. There's a form that you have to fill out that you also have to submit to the court regarding the SER.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now you can get that form. You can look in the chat. There should be a link to the form in the chat. or there's a QR code on the screen. If you download the QR code, it'll take you right to the form that you need to fill in. That's got to be in by Wednesday of next week to the court. Okay, so I will adjourn this out 1 week, August 2nd, 2024 at 12 p.m.
Okay,
Okay,
all right, thank you.
thank you.
Bye.
That's live too.
Okay, that's it for you, Mr. Freeman?
That's at 12 noon, but she needs to know it's live on like the next hearing.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
The next hearing is live in person.
Yes, next hearing is live. You have to be here, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay?
all right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
I'll see you at lunchtime.
All righty, sir. Thank you. Good to see that you're feeling better.
Not much.
Not much, but you're better. Okay. All right. 10264 Avondale Management versus Francesca, it looks like, or Francesca and Meatla. Someone left. Gordon.
Your Honor, Vanchek on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Jim McCurdy, PA 3218 on behalf of the defendants.
Yes. Okay. All right. So, gentlemen, what are we doing?
Your Honor, I have not gotten to speak to Vanchek yet. I just made my appearance yesterday in the afternoon. And maybe I could save the court some time here. We have a little bit of and preserve our counterclaim. We have a problem with the demand or the complaint where the rent is listed as rent owed as zero.
Hold on a second. All right. I see what you're saying.
You to the stars.
We haven't said much. I guess I'm confused, Your Honor. This is there's a $4,300 water bill that's due, and that's what the basis of this problem that's being brought to the court's attention here. And as far as I know, July's rent didn't get paid anyway.
I'm sorry. Say that again. July rent.
Yeah, July's rent did not get paid, and there's a $4,300 water bill that's outstanding.
Take the damn trunk, but I have to empty it first.
Okay, so on the notice,
Hey, Mom, what's up? Hey, honey.
so I don't,
That book, Small Engine Repairs, that you checked out of the library?
okay, let's back this up. Rent's due on the first of the month.
Correct.
So when the complaint gets filed, it indicates that there's no rent due. But you're saying July hasn't been paid.
Correct, because when the complaint went out, the rent was not, it wasn't overdue at that point in terms of like late. So, and
Okay.
yeah, we had every expectation that the defendant was going to pay the rent. This is more about the water bill that's being made, which is $4,300.
Okay, and I do see that on the complaint as other monies due, and it says utilities expense. I guess I want to make sure also I'm looking at this correctly. On the notice, I see that the water has separated out water and sewer charges. They're not combined.
Yeah, I think we just did that because it was that's the way the information presented, and we did it that way on the notice.
Got it.
I think if we total it together, it's going to get pretty close to what the amount that's due that's on the complaint here. So, and I'm sorry, I did not see counsel's appearance come through my file yesterday. I'm pretty diligent about checking that. Or, sorry,
He got it to, he got it to the court, so, because he's on record with us.
That's fair. I don't.
And everybody knows Mr. McCurdy, so we're good. He just kind of shows up. Don't worry.
Yeah, just usually if there's another attorney, I would like to speak to them on this.
Yeah, no, and he said he didn't get a chance because he had to do it yesterday. So Why don't I do this? Well, Mr. McCurdy, what about July rent? Are your clients intending on getting that paid, or what can they pay toward rent?
So Your Honor, I haven't spoken to them yet. There is a genuine dispute about the condition of the unit or the premises and and the outstanding water bill. There is a genuine dispute about the water running and how much of that they should owe. Essentially, my point at this hearing is just that the demand lists a rent for 200, the complaint lists rent at 0, and this is This is a complaint for possession on non-payment of rent.
Right, but I would assume, and I guess I should ask the question, the water bill, I don't have a copy. There's a lease, I'm assuming?
Yeah, there is a lease, Your Honor, and I thought we had attached the water bill to the complaint, but maybe we didn't.
The water bill is attached to the complaint, but the lease,
Yeah,
I think maybe Mr. McCurdy's point is those are monies due under the lease.
they are, Your Honor. It's,
All right, and usually in the leases, the monies that are due under the lease when they're past due then convert to rent for the purposes of these types of proceedings.
correct.
So that's what I'm going to assume. I guess I'll need a copy of the lease to figure that out.
That's fine. We'll provide opposing counsel if he doesn't have it already.
Thank you.
All right, so so you don't know what your clients can pay if I set this hearing, because what I'm worried about is there's going to be some rent likely due. I mean, I understand that you may have claims regarding certain other things, but if I turn this out to the second, we're going to be clicking over into another month, and what's rent, 2,700?
Look at that.
All right. Well, I'll give you a chance to talk to your client about it. I'll adjourn this out 1 week and let you guys also talk, and then we'll figure out where we're going to go from there. I will indicate for plaintiff's sake that escrow is reserved to the extent it's enforceable from at least the beginning of August. I'll adjourn this matter to August 2nd, 2024 at 12 p.m. in person.
Thank you.
All right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you, folks.
See you soon.
Court calls the case of 07 Miles LLC versus Austin Bruno, excuse me, and Wendy Zavala.
What are you doing? That's got on the table in the library sitting there. Well, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Your name is?
Alexander Linville.
Okay, and I see Mr. Zavala on, or Miss Zavala. Okay. Garduno? Uno, I think it is. Could you state your name, please?
Agustin Dominguez Garduno.
Okay, got it.
Intelligent, antisocial.
So I got his name wrong on there. And then, Ms. Zavala, are you there?
Yes,
Okay, all right. Sir, we may have a couple of problems. How much is owing?
So it was 4,000 plus 35 late fees plus court costs of 130. However, they peacefully moved out yesterday and gave me the keys and delivered the property in clean condition. So I am just after the 2,035. That's the rent due plus late fee plus court costs of 130. So 2,165.
Okay, so let me first ask this because we might have a slight problem here. Who owns the property?
Me.
It's a corporation that owns it. Correct?
No, so I wrote the lease in 107 Miles LLC, which is a registered LLC, but the house has not been quitclaim deeded over to the LLC yet.
Yeah, but my mom had no right to give you my diary, so I want it back. What are you doing with this?
Just a little bit of cleaning. Did you know, Miss Cooper, there is no more powerful memory trigger than a potent...
Okay, I think I hear what you're saying. The problem is that the leasing agreement is between these individuals and the LLC.
Correct, and agent of the LLC.
You can't represent them in court unless you're a lawyer. The LLC, since it's a corporation, is considered a separate entity. And so you can't represent the LLC, even though you may be the only member of the LLC. I don't know what the formation of it is, but you'll need a lawyer to represent the LLC.
Okay.
In court. Okay. So, and really it's just the money claim. They've moved out of the premises.
Correct.
So what I will do, and you did file for money. So what I will do is I'll adjourn this 1 week out, August 2nd, 2024 at 12 p.m. That's in person. So everybody needs to be down at the court. Mrs. Vala and Mr. Garduno, the only claim is for the money in this. So come down to court next week. They should have an attorney, and then we can proceed from there and try to work this out, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Your Honor, is there a way that we just get this closed up? I mean, I don't want to invest more time in the situation. It's only the $2,000 and they're out and the property was delivered clean, so I'll take a loss on this.
If you want to work something out with them, you can work something out with them. You just can't do it in court. I can't have you represent it. I'm not going to have you commit a felony.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so I'll adjourn it to this date. If you guys work out something in between, you send in, or somebody sends in a dismissal to me, I'll take the dismissal, but otherwise I'll expect you guys to be here.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Patrick McLaughlin versus Darrell Daniels. Don't have plaintiff here. Mr. Daniels?
Yes, sir.
I received your complaint, or your, I guess, answer, if nothing else. Mr. McLaughlin's not here.
I need my book back. When I was a kid,
Are you still locked out?
Yes, sir. I never thought I needed to get that.
Okay, so how long have you been locked out?
I've been locked out over a week. And
What day? Give me a day. Do you know?
it was Saturday.
Saturday,
Yes.
the 20th?
Yes.
Well, maybe in that case, the egg could serve as a clotting blood.
I just want my book back.
Take the egg to the lock. And then we can discuss your book and any other opportunities. You strike me as the sort of man.
So, I mean, I see this here. The locks just got changed?
Yeah, he just changed the locks. He tried to offer me $400 while next can move in. And I told him, no, I'm not doing that, you know. And he kept trying to offer me money. Next he came in and before that, two individuals that stay in the same house I stay in at 4 a.m. in the morning tried to break into my room. And I told the police about it and everything. And next I told Mr. McLaughlin, and he told me, he said, so what do you want me to do about it? I was like, as part of the rental agreement, there's no criminal activity supposed to be taking place like that, you know, in this house.
you know, no trying to break into anyone else's property and stuff. And
All right, sir, have you talked to legal services at all?
I've been to legal aid, yes, sir.
Okay, what did they say?
I have my case manager here from CMH with me. Is it okay?
Oh, okay, hold on. So you're a CMH consumer?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All I know is my medication, my heart medication, my seizure medication, my lung medication. I've been without it. And this guy won't let me get it, and I've been really sick. And I've been wearing the same clothes and just, I feel horrible. My rent is paid for July and all that.
Pardon?
My rent is paid. You know?
So, okay, hold on a second. So your rent, you paid your rent for July and got locked out on July 20th?
Yes.
All right. The best, he's not here. I'm going to treat your complaint as a counter complaint for a lockout.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there can be some serious consequences for him in terms of a money judgment if he has locked you out of the premises. Sort of answer this claim here, but he's not here right now. So I'm going to adjourn this out 1 week, give him an opportunity to show up.
Okay.
And if not, then I'll figure out exactly what I'm going to do. Typically, just so that you know, and you're telling me it's from the 20th. That was the day that the locks were changed. It's on the 20th?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
I left out with a friend to go get something to eat because I had no food. And when I came back, he's standing there with the locks changed, and he's got a camera at the back door. I'm like, "What are you doing? Open the door." And he's like, "No. How much money you want, girl? I'll give you $400. I'm like, "Listen, man, I don't want anything. Give me back in my place. What are you doing?" You know? And I was really upset, you know. So I'm standing with groceries that I just got from, you know, with a friend, and they wouldn't open the door. He's standing there just filming me, laughing.
all right. Okay, so just so that you know, under the lockout statute, typically $200 a day minimum that he may owe you.
Yes.
So I'm not saying that's what I'm ruling, and I'm not saying that that's what I'm doing. I'm just letting you know that because of what you filed. So I'm going to put it out to the second at 12 p.m. Give him an opportunity to show. If he doesn't show, then likely what's going to happen is, well, I'll have to figure out something to do because I want you to get back into your place.
Okay, but Your Honor, at this time, I have no place to go. I've been out on the streets, and I haven't been able to change clothes or nothing, and I just been enduring this. And I'm right here with my case manager, and I don't know what to do. You know,
I hear you, Mr. Daniels. There's not a whole lot that I can do. I mean, I could give you a judgment right now, but that doesn't help your situation right now. Okay. I'll do it this way also. Not only will we send him a notice, I'm going to issue an order to show cause on this thing. So that if he doesn't answer, there are other things that I can do to try to get you in, but I've got to give him notice of what I'm doing before I can do anything.
Okay, but I would at least like to get in and get my medicine and change clothes, do something, you know, lay down. I am tired of being out here just walking around, nothing to eat. I'm at my wit's end, and right now, like I say, my health, and I'm tired. I don't know what to do. I'm scared.
our case.
All right, let's try to work it through this way. I don't know with your case manager there, if there's somewhere at CMH or something that can get you something to eat. Or some way to try to tie you through to the next week. I'll try to work as fast as I can on it. But if he doesn't show up for this hearing, there's not a whole lot that I can do or tell him to do at this point.
So here's my case manager.
Okay.
David Gilbreth.
Sir?
Hi there. Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, so we were able to find funds to get a stay covered the last 2 nights at Harmony.
Gotcha.
But we don't have funds moving forward to get further nights.
I see.
With his health conditions, him being outside will not be conducive to long-term health.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
You seem pretty blasé.
Can't he, under the circumstances, get temporary medication? Or at least his prescriptions filled for a certain number of days?
So we're
because he doesn't have it.
Getting another, we're working on getting them filled at another pharmacy here.
Gotcha.
Whether or not it's too early to pick them up would be a whole other thing. His insurance may not cover their portion.
Okay, so here's the thing. If you can get them, and if I find that the result of this added expense is because of what may be an improper lockout, and again, I'm not making that finding now, the landlord's gonna owe that. Okay, I would also say, I don't know what the expense for housing Mr. Daniels for the 2 days that you have thus far, and if other funds come available or something like that, that those are also, I need something as to what those cost.
So far,
okay, so
$210.
Okay, so if, I guess what I would indicate to you is if you can get from CMH, if I can get to the court, whatever expenditures you're making, that is something that I think is compensable under the lockout statute, because it would be a direct result of what may be an improper lockout. But I would have to have those. All right.
Is there someone in particular where I could furnish these?
If you email it, we'll put, and can you put my coordinator will put her email in, so it'll come directly to my office, so we'll get to the file.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So.
All right. So I'm gonna do a show cause on Mr. McLaughlin. I'm also going to set a hearing for the 8th or the 2nd at noon. That's the quickest that I can get you in. That's an in-person hearing. Mr. Daniels, the only thing I can tell you at this point, I can't do much, but we can at least try to do that, and we'll try to get this rectified. But I just need you to try your best to try to hang in there, okay?
But I have no place to sleep now, and just been sleeping all tonight. Today I have no place to sleep, and up until the 2nd, I'll be sleeping on the street because they have no funds.
I know. I hear it, Mr. Daniels. There's not just that I can't do a whole lot, and if he were here today, I could do something.
Yes.
All right.
I don't even have
Amy,
clothes, underwear.
Hang on a second.
Underwear and stuff. And it's,
well, okay. Amy.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. I don't know. I mean, this is a highly unusual circumstance, but
Your Honor, I would recommend
go ahead.
to call in. I'm sorry. I'd recommend to call into Hawk. Currently, he's experiencing homelessness.
I have an appointment.
And that would mean that he could at least get an intake with Delanus, which is the the homeless shelter. I will be honest that there are no immediate openings. However, that would be the process that I can offer from what I understand he's currently experiencing, which is Category 1
Shelter's not
homelessness.
accepting anybody right now.
And the appointment is already scheduled for the 29th.
With Hawk.
He would need.
With Hawk. Okay, so you've already done that.
I've been through all that. I went to Hawk. I have intake with Hawk on the 29th. But I've been to the shelter.
That sounds like you're asking for rental assistance. This is for you claiming homelessness, sir. And so that would be a separate conversation that you would have.
I went to the shelter.
Mr. Daniels, Mr. Daniels, you need to listen, okay? I realize you're frustrated, but we got to kind of just work it through. So you may have made an appointment. Well, do this, Mr. Daniels, or your worker, do this. Call Hawk again, explain the exact circumstances that he's under right now. All right, in terms of that he doesn't have housing, as opposed to he's in housing and needs some other type of assistance, so that they're clear on that. I think that's what you're indicating, Amy, isn't it?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to make that other call to Hawk that may put you into a different category of what they can do. Okay, Mr. Daniels?
Yes, sir.
Do what I tell you to do. Do what I tell you to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes.
We're set for next week at noon, in person.
Next
All right?
Friday.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Hang in, Mr. Daniels.
Now, can I get the police to go by and help me give my something?
If you want to call the police, I don't know what they'll do. Hang on, where is this located?
You are gorgeous, gorgeous man. You deserve
Which is,
That's easier said than done.
is that the city?
Align yourself with me, and you need never feel like it.
I have now. Ypsilanti police say I'm right. I'm
Mr.
right.
Daniel.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, please.
Yes, sir.
You see, those dark secrets that we'll carry in our hearts.
I believe it's the city. It's Washington, north of Washington, just west of Oakwood.
It's west of Oakwood. Okay. Okay, so that sounds like the city to me. Okay, so here's what. What's clear to me is that if he's filed this action, that you had lawful possession. So, okay. Call the Ypsilanti Police Department. Tell them that you want a civil standby to get your medications and your clothing out of the premises.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Hold on, Mr. Daniel. If they give you a problem with that, tell them to contact my chambers. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, that same email that you got for the paperwork.
Yes, sir.
If you could help him, that if they want some verification, that I would approve a civil standby for him to do that under the circumstances, that they can contact my office there. Okay?
But Washington County Sheriff, they say I'll be trespassing.
Mr. Daniels, do what I'm telling you to do.
Okay.
You find some room just so you can press on it.
But I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay. I don't want you in trouble either. And I'm not going to tell you to do something where you're in trouble. Okay? That's why I'm saying if they have any questions, whether it be the sheriff's department or whether it be Ypsi PD, I want them to contact my office.
Okay. Okay.
All right? Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And the email address is in the chat then?
Yeah, did you put it? Yes, it's in the chat.
Okay, thank you very much for that.
I'm glad we both had.
Thank you, sir.
This. Get to know each other better
That's been like down the street now.
without the courts between us.
Okay, that ends that block. Court stands in recess.
Cheers, Rhonda.
I do have to ask. Where's Reggie?
Gone. For good. God willing.
So does that make me then?
The 14A District Court is now back in session. The Honorable Judge J. Cedric Simpson presiding.
I'm so glad you came.
Good morning. Hamilton Crossing versus Tremaine Pinder.
Jillian Amen for plaintiff. Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Oh,
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
That I got your gift.
Hello, who are you?
Hi, yes. Good morning. My name is Lily Pender. I'm here representing my son, Lane Pender. And I was wondering if we could adjourn this and I work with the attorneys that I've gotten.
You know exactly what it is.
Okay. Well, are you in the residence?
No, but I have power of attorney of my son.
Well, I certainly didn't imagine.
Say that again?
I have power of attorney
Where did you even get that
over
potion?
my son.
Curiosity show.
Okay.
You fool.
Indicate that Mr. Pinder is getting an actual attorney at law because you can't represent him technically in court. I will adjourn it out to the second to allow that to occur. August 2nd, 2024 at 2 p.m. That's in person, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Glencoe Hills versus April Allen.
Jillian Amen for plaintiff.
There you go. An anti-monster knife like to keep you safe.
April Allen is here. I was trying to figure out how to turn my video and things on. I'm here.
Your video is on. Your
Okay.
video's on. We can hear you.
Okay, great.
You just can't stay. You just can't stay away from me.
You know, I missed you so much. I was just like, one more time.
So where is that guy?
He's a father.
Oh, he there. I knew it. I sensed he would be there.
Yes, he's here.
Yeah, okay. All right. What do we want to do on this?
Your Honor, I think it would make sense to put it out a week. I think Ms. Allen is going to be moving.
Yes.
Yep.
And so we'll dismiss it next week once we have keys.
Okay.
All right. So will you be out of I think the other case, you were going to be out by the 2nd. Are you going to be out by 2 p.m. on the 2nd, next Friday?
Yeah. Yep.
And have the keys and everything to him before then?
Yes.
Okay. April 2nd, 2024 at 2 p.m.
Okay.
Okay. I may not
All
see you then. If you're already out, you take care of yourself, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, and you too, guys. You take care of yourself. I
That's the
still
nicest
haven't
thing you
decided-
said to him.
Yeah, I
This
know.
whole time.
Well, I still haven't decided if I like you. I'm just saying. I'm trying to be nice. Okay. You guys take care of each other in all seriousness, okay?
Thank you.
All right. All right. Then I have Evergreen Apartments versus McCarthy and Peninsula Place versus Anarino. those matters are dismissed on plaintiff's motion without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think there's one more case, Evergreen versus Lance Turner. The dismissal
do you have
was as to Ms. McCarty only.
Besides.
That was McCarty file that you just had.
That I just had.
I'm sorry, I should have jumped into.
No, it's okay. Evergreen versus McCarty, I have a dismissal as to, okay, I see it, as to Kaylee McCarty only. And so you wish to proceed on that case. I don't think they're here. And you did pay for the second service, so you may raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Go ahead.
Thank you. This is a case for termination of tenancy. This case was sent, the defendants were sent a 7-day notice to quit because Mr. Turner, defendant Lance Turner, while on premises of landlord, caused physical harm to another person, not a member of his household. The police were notified and responded, and so this is pursuant to MCL 657-14-1E. This was dismissed as to Ms. McCarty, but at this point, at this time, plaintiff is requesting a default judgment against defendant Lance Turner only for possession only with a writ to issue after 10 days.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that is by default for possession as to defendant 2, Lance Turner, with a writ to issue. Are you requesting an immediate or was it 10 days?
I don't think that notice was provided, Your Honor.
Great, okay. So writ to issue in 10 days.
Thank you.
All right, and case is dismissed as.
Anyway, so, thank you.
Yes, all right. Case is dismissed as to defendant. Okay, fantastic. Got it.
Right.
Thank
Have
you.
a wonderful day.
You
I
too.
hope it goes quick.
Yes, I hope so too.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Blue Heron Point versus Omar Hassan. Either party appeared, case dismissed.
I knew it. I knew it was the Madden things.
It is interesting though.
And Blue Heron Point versus Kyra Smith.
Well, maybe it was more.
That matter is dismissed on plaintiff's motion without prejudice. Andrew McPherson versus Joe Hamilton. Nobody's here. That case is also dismissed on plaintiff's motion without. Okay. That's it until noon. Okay. We'll have some lunch. 14A stands in recess.
How many times do you wonder if you could have any superpower? What would it be? Because, of course, nobody ever thinks about the downside to having superpowers. The piercing headaches and blind spots. The kisses of death. The strange, debilitating vulnerabilities you develop. What the hell are you doing now, first of all?
Reggie, are you serious? You realize he's using his Jedi mind tricks to control you, right? I know you think I'm an idiot, Archie, but the man is kicking us places.
Especially after I built my new railroad, which will take a route directly through this quaint but woefully outdated diamond.
You are not tearing down